Hi everyone, it's Steph here from the Novelty Corner and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my August TBR for you, which is kind of weird because I have not filmed a TBR video outside of a Read Digital TBR for a long time, mostly because I mood read now. I do actually have a list of things that I am trying to get through this month, so I thought I would compile them all in one place for those people who really like watching TBR videos, and also to share some of those things that I really do need to get read this month. So I'm going to break this into categories and I'll leave timestamps down below so you can jump around to the ones that you would really like to see. I'm going to start off with the physical books that I need to read this month. I need to reread Last Guard so that I can do my recap and review on it. I've already read this once in the last sort of 2 weeks, but it is definitely something that I'm going to pick up and reread just so I can get a better sense for my recap. I have a 25th anniversary copy of Sabriel by Garth Nix to review. This is a young adult fantasy book. I've been meaning to read it for ages, so I will hopefully get to this earlier so that I can review it in time. I have 2 more books that I am planning to read from my Book Haul Revisited video. There is Stilling Thunder by Alina, which is a fantasy featuring a transgender character, and Lonely in Longreach by Eva Scott, which is a contemporary rural romance. All of those hopefully I will knock out in sort of the first week or so of August. That would be my ultimate plan, is just to get those ones done. Then I have my Read Digital TBR, which I'll leave linked on the screen for you if you want to watch the full video. But for that, I'm planning on reading so far Storm's Heart by Thea Harrison, The Bastard's Betrayal by Katee Robert, Like Lovers Do by Tracey Livesay, Beyond the Black Door by A.M. Strickland, Song of Princes by Janell Rhiannon, Tallowwood by N.R. Walker, Abandoned by Wanika, Fazekas, and Takedown by Jess Anastasi. And there will be an additional book in there, but it will be one of my Kindle Unlimited books, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So if you want more detail about those particular books, please watch the Read Digital video. I don't want to spend too much time rehashing that. This month I'm going to be participating in at least one readathon. It is the Dark Romance Weekend Readathon hosted by Tamika, Izzy, Heather, Naima and Ashley, and it only goes for 4 days from the 13th until the 16th, I believe, and it's all about reading dark romance books. They have like a scavenger hunt thing going on, but as Tamika said, they've picked there is one book that they've got that covers all of the prompts, so I'm definitely going to be reading that, and that is First Comes Blood by Lilith Vincent, which is the pseudonym for Brianna Hale, and this is a dark mafia romance and reverse harem book, and it covers off all of the prompts from that readathon. So I'll leave a link to Tamika's announcement video so you can check out more information, but I am planning on at least reading that book that weekend, but I'll keep that one a little bit more mood ready as we get closer. From Netgalley, I have 2 books that need to be read and reviewed in August. I have An Unexpected Kind of Love by Hayden Stone. This comes out on the 9th of the month. It is an romance between a bookstore owner and an actor who I think has to film something within the bookstore. And I also have a review copy of The Casanova by Swan, which I'm really looking forward to reading. This is the 3rd book in the Miles High Club series, and it follows the 3rd of the Miles brothers. This is an office romance. It's sort of an enemies to lovers kind of romance, and it features the characters talking on social media but not knowing who the other person is, I think. I'm very curious to get into this one because I did really enjoy The Stopover and The Takeover. But this one does have a lot of work to do if it wants to beat The Takeover as my favourite in the series. And then if I finish those and I want to read some other of the Netgalley books that I have Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Klune, which comes out in September, and I can't wait to read that one. And also A Thorn in the Saddle by Rebekah Weatherspoon, which is about a rancher who is running for public office. I requested that one just because I'm trying to read more of Rebekah Weatherspoon's works. And then finally, if I finish all of those and I want to tackle my Kindle Unlimited TBR, because that one just keeps getting bigger. I currently have out Beauty and Darkness by Elizabeth Briggs, which was recommended by Heather from Here Booktubes, and this is a fantasy romance, Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I think there's a political marriage involved in this. I have Sell My Soul by Jade West, which is a dark romance with BDSM elements. Her Vigilante by Lillian Lark, which is the only Lillian Lark book I haven't read yet, and this is a dark romance with a morally ambiguous hero, apparently, so that would be fun to read. A couple of these would be really good for that weekend readathon. I have Dr. Stanton by Swan, which is a contemporary romance, which apparently features a fake marriage in Vegas. There's Run Posey Run by Kate C. Wells, which everyone has been talking about. And this is a dark mafia romance, and it's a standalone book, and I know that Izzy has constantly been talking about this one, so I would really like to try it. I have Killing Jericho by Will Harker, which is a queer mystery thriller. I have Born Madly by Trisha Wolfe, which is the 2nd book in this duet that I desperately need to finish. It is a dark romantic psychological thriller and features a relationship between a serial killer and his psychologist. And also Anarchy Found by J.A. Huss, which features superheroes and is a paranormal romance, I believe, and I forget who recommended this one to me, but it's been on my Kindle Unlimited TBR for a while. So those are all very definite options for this month. I have no idea how many of those I'm going to get through, but I'm going to try. And that's pretty much all I can guarantee with this TBR. In the comments, I would love for you to tell me something that you are planning on reading in August. Or if you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, I would love for you to leave an emoji that represents how you're feeling at this particular moment in time. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.